So, how do you know when to start your seeds? You have to look at your seed packet. Your seed packet's going to tell you whether you want to start your seeds 12 weeks before your last frost, 10 weeks before your last frost, 2 weeks before your last frost. The key term there is last frost. So how do you determine your last frost? What you want to do is go online. You can go to thealmanac.com and you'll put in your zip code, and your zip code will give you your average last frost. Then what you want to do is go to a website, or if you have a calendar, to look at a year calendar. And I'll show you, I like to use the calendars from calendarlabs.com. And what you're going to do is just indicate on your calendar what your last average frost date is. On average, which means it could come sooner or later, our average last frost is going to be somewhere mid-March. So what I'll do is mark on my calendar, I'll just say March 15th. Okay? So you know that March 15th is going to be your average last frost. What I do is give myself a little wiggle room. So I may even use the next week as my actual start date. So I'm going to use a different color for that. Now I know my green marker, this is when I want my seeds to be ready to go into the ground. Now let me share with you the system that I've been using the past few years to organize when I want to start my seeds. I use an envelope system, just like when you were learning how to budget and pay bills. At least that's the way my mom taught me. So that is the way that I organize my seeds. Okay, so I typed up my labeling system so that I can offer it to you guys absolutely free. I'm gonna post it on our webpage, which is supersfarm.com, under free gardening planting schedule labels. It is an Avery template, but if you don't have labels or you don't want to print, like run it through your printer, you can just print out the form and cut where you would normally peel the label. You can just cut it and tape it. No shame in that game, okay? Just a free resource that I thought you guys may be able to benefit from. Okay, family, so let's take a look at some seed packets. I grabbed out my little container from my seed storage bin of my hot peppers and my sweet peppers. The first seed packet I have here are Jamaican Scotch bonnet peppers, and the seed packet tells me everything I need to know. It says I'm gonna start indoors in a bright light 8 to 12 weeks before my last frost date. So that calendar that we looked at just a little bit ago, we circled when my average last frost date is. And I said that was March 12th. So we're gonna come back over here on the calendar and we're just simply gonna count 8 to 10 weeks. If the average last frost is gonna be March 22nd, and we have, according to the seed packet, 8 to 12 weeks, I would pick somewhere between like 10 weeks as a happy medium. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So January 11th is when I could have started these peppers to give it 10 weeks before I can put them into the ground. So basically we know that I need to plant these now. Okay. Here's some seeds from Gurney's. These are sweet banana peppers. I like Gurney seeds, but their seed packets are quite plain, which is fine. As long as the seeds germinate, I'm okay with that. And this particular seed packet says 8 weeks as well. Start the pepper seeds indoors 8 weeks before transplanting. And that's about when I usually start my pepper. So then once I know that the average date for when I want to start peppers is going to be between 8 and 10 weeks before my average last frost, then all you want to do is just go through your seed organization, however you have your seeds, and pull out what you want to grow for that season, and then start stuffing your envelopes. 10 to 12 weeks before last frost. Now, I'm gonna do an introductory series to Grow What You Eat, because I know that oftentimes we refer to fruit as vegetables, and you know, sometimes everything is a vegetable. So then all we're gonna do is just take my seed packet and put it into my envelope. And these cute little crates from Walmart, these envelopes fit perfect inside, and you can, you know, you'll have a whole bunch of envelopes depending on, you know, how many seeds you're starting, and then you can just take this whole crate outside with you to do your planting if you're going to be planting outside or wherever you're going to be starting your seeds. All right, so now all you got to do is just get planning so that you can get planting. If you need some help in understanding which seeds to purchase for what fruit or vegetable, I have a playlist for you called Grow What You Eat, and we're still expounding on that playlist, so make sure you stay tuned. We'll talk to you soon, family. Peace.